What's up, guys? We're gonna Brobeatztv, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make a pain melody or beat. Just hop right into it. So we're just gonna really focus on the melody. So let's grab in a scale, and I'm just default to one of my favorites was the F# minor for stuff like this. So I'm gonna drag that in, and we're just gonna name that. Higher BPM, you can kind of go 160 to 170, probably even plus. So we'll keep that. Now I'm gonna kind of break this up to make this easy. So first, you just want to start with the bass line. Now I'm gonna give you a bass line that works, but you can find other ones in other ways. So you can start right here, okay? And how you get here is, let me make this a little bit larger, is if you start on your root, you can make a chord upward and then downward. And that is an easy way to kind of find some notes that will work. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna delete this top note. You can start bringing stuff over. But for the bass line that we'll use, we can use this generic one. Simple as that. So now let's go ahead and quantize it. And I'm gonna hold shift in between these notes and just offset it a bit. And you can kind of choose how far you want this to go, but we can do kind of a 4-bar loop for this. And then what I'm gonna do is take this, pull this down. Okay, just double it up, and then usually they'll have like a lower melody, so we could try to use different notes. So maybe make use that B right here. Oops, you could just flam it. Then make a chord upward. That way it all comes full circle. Let's see. I'm not gonna mess with the velocity too much. Let me see. Just want something. Okay, I think that's noticeable enough. So yeah, that is the bass line, and then we'll just put this over here, delete this for variation. That's the bass line. Let's go ahead and make our chords. Now we're gonna go ahead and build out our chords. So the easiest way to kind of do this is you can just kind of finish off these notes. So what you can do is make a chord up from here, right? So you have something like this. And what we're gonna do is take, because obviously you don't want all this to be together, so you can just take these two, pull them up. All right, we could take this, pull that up, make a chord out of that, drag this over. All right, and the reason why I'm dragging this over is because if you just notice, this F# and this D are in harmony together, right? So if we drag it back over, so we can get away with cheating with using the same notes over here. And again, with this piano melody, you would mess with the velocity a bit, but I'm not gonna do that. And then yeah, you would just kind of pull these over. I like to humanize it, so I like to hold Alt and just drag it myself. But you can kind of do whatever you want. Oops, let's move this back. I want that to be a little bit faster. Right, we're gonna pull this over. If you want to, you can kind of like mess with this a bit. Maybe we can add another note. All right, so those are our chords. I think now all we need is kind of like a nice little top melody. So let's go ahead and do that. Now let's go ahead and do our top melody. So I'm gonna make this 10 times easier for you. So all you have to do is just really take a combination from your chords, or you could just use your ear, which I like to do. But for this, let's make it easy. So we're gonna take this A#, G#, right? And you could just copy that, pull it up an octave or two. Let's shrink it down and then Shift D it. And maybe we could find a nice spot. Maybe do something like this. Soften it up a bit, copy it over, and then I'm gonna reset this. And then from this note, we're gonna make a chord downward and downward. And then just gonna use these notes to start our melody. And that's pretty much how every single melody works, is it's just a broken up chord to some degree. So kind of pull that out, and let's make a chord backwards from here. Play around with the velocity. Okay, I like that. And then what we're gonna do here is just connect this to this note. And then come full circle back to this. Let's copy this over here, but just pull it down an octave, and then we can just kind of, I don't know, let's. That doesn't really sound that different, but yeah, I think that's good for our melody. Right, again, you would mess with the velocity a bit. I know this is a pretty full range melody, so kind of hard to show everything at once, but I think we can just, yeah, I'm gonna just leave it like this. But yeah, let's go ahead and throw a little beat down for it. Now, once we have our piano melody, you don't really need to add much, so we're just gonna throw down our 808. So for this, of course, you could just use this little bass line, so D to the F sharp. Make this a little bit larger so you can see the notes. Just copy that over. Maybe we can push it a little bit more. I don't want it too distorted. I kind of like that fuzziness on it. So yeah, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put this on bar. And then you can kind of be real easy on the drums with this stuff, because usually these beats aren't, well, they're melodic, but like it's for like someone to sing on, so you don't want to over flood it. Put this on bar, and I think that is good. I'll play it once through. that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.